Hey guys, it's Austin, and today's video I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about Disneyland and Disney World stories. I know, really crazy. I bet most of you didn't even know Disneyland was haunted, but I'm sure some of you did, and that's probably why you clicked on this video. So here are the stories. Dolly. In 1984, Regina Young, known as Dolly, fell from her seat while riding the Matterhorn at Disneyland and was killed when she was struck by another oncoming bobsled. Her seatbelt was unbuckled, but we don't know whether she undid it herself or if it was the result of something else. These days, some cast members claim to have felt like someone was watching them during the routine walkthroughs of the ride, which are conducted at the end of the day. The area on the track where Young died is known as Dolly's Dip. Could you imagine having your seatbelt be unbuckled and then you're seeing another oncoming bobsled? Oh my god, that'd be horrifying. Alright, this next story is about Walt Disney himself and his ghost. So this one's actually pretty interesting. Walt Disney. If you are well versed in Disney lore, you are probably already aware of the fact that there is an apartment above the firehouse on Main Street on Disneyland. During construction on the park, which began on July 16, 1954, with opening day following just a year later on July 17, 1955, Walt Disney, the man himself, wanted a place to stay on the property. It wasn't large, just about 500 square feet, but it was convenient for those late nights and early mornings as Walt oversaw the Disney dream coming to life. You can tour it now, if you like. In recent years, the apartment has been opened back up for tours. As a tribute to Walt, a light is always left on in his apartment's front window. But according to legend, this wasn't always the case. It's said that one day a cast member looking after the apartment tried to turn off the light before leaving. However, when she came back later, the light turned back on. According to one version, she actually came back downstairs, noticed it on again, and even unplugged the lamp, only to find it, you guessed it, on again. The last time she went up there to deal with the light, it's said that she heard a voice, Walt maybe, say, "I'm still here." The light in the window has reportedly been left on ever since. Number 3, Ghost Boy Disneyland version. So this one's in California. There's 2 Ghost Boys. There's one in Disneyland and there's one in Disney World. This one's Disneyland. At Disneyland in California, legend has it that a little boy's mother spread his ashes in the haunted mansion without getting the park's permission to do so. Ever since then, he's allegedly been heard periodically crying for his mother at the end of the ride. He's apparently been spotted at the Pirates of the Caribbean too, which is right next door to Disneyland's haunted mansion. Okay, now this is the Disney World version. This is a different ghost boy. California's haunted mansion isn't the only one that's said to play host to an actual ghost of a little boy. Someone posting in the WDW Magic forums in 2004 wrote that they allegedly took the photos seen in the tweet I've embedded here while riding the haunted mansion at Walt Disney in Florida. As you'll see in the photo, after clicking the link, it appears as though a child is peeking his head out of the doom buggy and looking directly at me. The forum member wrote, "Not only was he not there when I took the picture, there wasn't a child of his age within 20 people in front of me in line. And as you can see, he's only a few doom buggies in front of me. Not only that, what's he doing looking at me? There is no flash and no visible light coming from me. It's all infrared and invisible to the naked eye." Okay, I just put the picture up there. How creeped out would you guys be if you're just casually taking pictures on the Haunted Mansion ride in Disney World and you see a little boy peeking out from the corner and you figure out it's one of the ghosts? Alright, this last one is incredibly weird. This one is called Mr. One Way. Space Mountain at Disneyland in California. Some accounts describe Mr. One Way as a red-haired man with a red face. Others say he's a kid dressed in 70s era's clothing. The stories say he tends to hang out in the queue for Space Mountain, although whether or not he talks to people while waiting varies depending on who you ask. The red-haired man apparently doesn't, but the boy does, although it's worth noting that the kid version of Mr. One Way doesn't have any knowledge of the changes made to the park since the 70s. According to some video footage I found, though Mr. One Way doesn't wait in the queue at all, he appears only at the actual ride cars. Approaching them from the opposite side of the waiting area, the side on which people are supposed to exit the ride, and sitting in one of the empty seats, and it said he disappears right before you hit the tunnel at the end of the ride. Okay, so basically you're in the ride and there's an empty seat next to you. This ghost will literally walk right into the seat and actually ride with you up until the end of the tunnel. I hope you guys actually enjoyed that video footage too. That's actually really creepy. You can just see like this glowing thing just walking and going into the ride, and it just casually driving away. That is so creepy. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I really enjoyed making this video. I thought it would be really cool. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye guys.